lovely Libras. It is Scully Satie. Thank you so much for joining me for the first half of May, May 1st through May 15th, to see what's going on with you guys. And as always, I just want to remind you guys that not all messages are going to resonate with everybody watching, as that would be quite impossible. But we as readers do pick up on different messages, different energies at different times that we're supposed to relay to the people that are watching. So if you don't get anything out of this time, come back to me next week for the weekly elementals, or the week after that for the second half of May, where I focus specifically on your sign, and we will see what comes of it then. All right, guys? So let's see what's going on for the lovely Libras. And for you guys, I am using my Santa Muerta deck. Love it, love it, love it. One of my favorites. And let's see what's going on. I hope the second half of April was a beautiful time for you guys. Hopefully not too traumatic. And let's see if the first part of May is going to be something to look forward to. All right? All right. So what's going on for Libras? Okay, so I'm feeling like you guys have been contemplating an old relationship from the past, the Two of Pentacles. Now, this could be a business relationship, this could be a love relationship, but either way, it's been coming back into your judgment zone, right? You're wondering if you need to resurrect this, or you're trying to learn what you could from it. I do feel like it was something that you walked away from in the past with the Eight of Cups, okay? And it's something that, you know, brought you some sadness before. So I do feel like, you know, with the Four of Cups, you're a little bit bored with your current situation. And you're wondering if maybe you need to revisit something from the past to rejuvenate you. Because I do feel like you're looking to reach your inner potential with the Star card, right? And you may be looking back towards the past just to figure out, you know, if you need to resume something from there, or if you need to take the lessons from it and apply it to something new. Because I do feel like you are looking for some kind of a creative partnership and what that would yield for you with the Three of Wands, okay? Yeah, because you're trying to look at things very logically with the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is very no nonsense. Not a whole lot of emotion there. She's more about the logic associated with this. And that's one thing. I'm not really getting a whole lot of like emotion cards for you guys, Libra. This is more about like what's going on inside the, you know, the head, right? More mental capacity stuff. Yeah, and with the Three of Swords, that's, you know, about dealing with some sort of heartache from the past. And what I'm feeling is like you're wanting to go forward fearlessly with something that's going to bring you passion again, right? And I'm kind of picking up on that this has to do more with, you know, finding a state of balance for yourself. And you might need to revisit some kind of opportunity from the past so that you can have some kind of a very candid conversation so that you could figure out, you know, possibly what went wrong in the past so that you can have a better understanding. Because I feel like what I'm picking up on for you guys is that this is something from the past that you lost hope in, right? Because it didn't work out. But it's been coming back to you lately because you're a little bit bored, you want something to shake you up, and you're wondering like why that didn't work out. And instead of being hard on yourself, thinking, well, it's because I failed, instead I feel like what you guys are going to do for the next couple of weeks of May is start to look at it very analytically. And you may actually have, like I said, a conversation with somebody that was involved with this before to figure out, you know, how you can do better this time, okay? I'm not really picking up that it has to do with like an emotional situation or a past love just yet, but, you know, I say that and then I'll get a whole bunch of like emotions cards, so I'm going to hold off on that. But I feel like where you're at is like you're really wanting to start something new. You're wanting to go forward fearlessly again, right? With the Fool card. You're wanting to explore options, new things that, you know, maybe you didn't pursue before. And with the Knight of Swords, This has been coming up in a lot of my readings. This is something from the past that is coming back around somehow. That'll be like it'll be a quick comeback around that you might have to jump on really quickly. And right as I say that, you guys get the Wheel of Fortune card, which is about quick opportunity. All right. The Wheel of Fortune is about fate, karma, destiny, opportunities that require a quick decision, quick action. So I am feeling like this is more like a business related type thing that's coming back around. I feel like you did experience this in the past. It didn't work out then, and now it's been in your mind, and now there's going to be an opportunity for it to come back around for you to retry. And I feel like you're going to know how to handle it this time around. I feel like you're going to know what changes that you need to make it more successful because you've been doing your research. It's like, you know, you're able to do that quiet contemplation about it because you're not really deeming it as a failure anymore. You may have when it didn't work out before, but I feel like because you're revisiting it lately, I feel like you're more looking at it like, that's how I can make it better. That's what didn't work. It wasn't the right time because this and this wasn't in place, but now I have this and this in place, and now I can make this happen. Yeah, because whatever, you know, you were balancing it on before was a faulty foundation with the Tower card. What I'm feeling is that maybe your expectations were much too high for the amount of information that you had, you know. I feel like what you're thinking about was something that was relatively new back in the day, and now it's going to be a little bit more recognized, so it's like more research has been done on it, so it's a little bit more accessible. Yeah, and I do feel like you will be able to ascend with this. You will be able to progress with whatever this is. With the Hierophant, this is about you know, ascension, reaching a higher level, you know, balancing stuff with more the spiritual. And this is going to be something that yields you guys some financial stability. A good financial foundation with the Four of Pentacles. I don't know what it is, but every time I do these videos, my cat figures it's time to play. So if you hear like weird things batting around, it's not poltergeist, although she can be kind of possessed sometimes. So yeah, okay. All right, so I am feeling like, yeah, whatever this was in the past, it didn't work with the Five of Pentacles. I feel like there was something in the past that you tried and you didn't have enough information for it, or it wasn't like the market wasn't ready for it yet, right? Maybe you didn't have the right partner for it, but it didn't work out in the past, and that kind of soured you on the idea. But I do feel like you are ready to go forward with it again with the Six of Swords. Okay, this might also indicate travel. Maybe you need to take this idea to new lands, right? And as I say that, the Sun card, right? I do feel like if you guys have been revisiting an old idea, something that you tried before and it didn't work out, now is the time to retry it, because I do feel like the obstacles will be surmounted this time around. I feel like this will yield you some joy, okay? Because in the past, you know, there may have been some information that was hidden, and that's what I keep picking up on. It's like you didn't have all the information back then. And I feel like now that you've been through the moon phase where, you know, you were able to bring some things to closure and more things have become illuminated with the sun, that you're able to really start to move forward with some kind of a project. And it's going to be something that you love with the Two of Cups card. Okay. Now let me just look a little bit deeper into that Two of Cups card, because that most of the time means like a romantic love. And you know, sometimes it just means the love of something. And I do feel, again, like this does have to do with like more business endeavors with the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Three of Pentacles are about business, career, money, things of that nature, earthly realm. So I do feel like you're ready to start doing something that you love. You know, you're ready to have something that makes you feel like you're manifesting something wonderful in your life, right? And the Magician card is all about that. It's about utilizing all the resources around us to be able to manifest the path, you know, manifest what we're seeking, the success that we want. So I do feel like this is going to be a really good time for the Libras to be able to check back in with old resources, check back in with old partners, and to see what new stuff is available to make this idea come to fruition for you guys. Because I do feel really strongly for the ones that I'm tapping into for this. It is something from the past. It is something that did not work before because you didn't have everything. The market wasn't right for it, but now's the time to act. Okay, so don't lose hope on this old idea. I really do feel like you guys are going to be successful with it. And right as I say that, you get the Knight of Pentacles. That's about taking action with career and money matters. Okay, so I do feel like these next couple of weeks for May for you guys, for the Libras, is really about getting the research done, reconnecting with old connections, networking, doing a little bit more of the, fact finding about what this possible idea can yield right now. Where can you really make this successful? And with the Six of Swords, I'm feeling like you may have to, start looking at other different horizons to be able to make this something that would be beneficial and successful for you guys. Yeah, because I feel like, you're ready to come out of like the confusion, you're ready to come out of the boredom with it, and you're ready for that wish fulfillment. And I do feel, my lovely Libras, that if you do the work for the next couple of weeks, reconnect with old connections, old networking partners, things of that nature, that you are going to start having a much more clear path of how you're going to make these dreams and these wishes come true. Okay. So I hope that was helpful, Libra. You guys are all about rekindling old ideas and, revamping them and making them something that's going to be, current and modern, and something that's successful with what you have now, because you have more knowledge now. That's what I'm feeling. So I hope that was helpful, guys. Thank you for joining me again. I hope that these next couple weeks of May for you guys is as wonderful and as progressive as it's looking like it's going to be. And if you want me to look into your situation a little bit deeper, you can contact me at the information below, and I would be happy to do a one-on-one reading with you. Other than that, I will be back next week for the weekly elementals, and then the week after that to look at your sign again for the second half of May. Thanks so much, Libras. Have a wonderful next couple of weeks. Bye.